Ohio. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cross. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Jackson. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Got a little space. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Push is ahead. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. St. Clair to throw for it on 4th. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll ride him again. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, St. Clair unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Maybe a crease. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's Raiola to throw. Out wide right, it's Johnson. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Turns it upfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Right side, it's Bear. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Touchdown, Oregon! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. From the gun, it's Jackson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Left side is Smith. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Tavian on the play action. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
2nd and long here. Tavian St. Clair can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Same page, look at the damn tackle just.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback.
Tackle, bitch, man.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Raiola. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
Crazy.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A run for the quarterback. Brought down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. St. Clair from the gun on third down.
Oh, he dropped the fuck off.
That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's crazy.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Takes the handoff, it's Henderson. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Oh, come on, man. I ain't even pushed nobody. Man, that's the only. This shit whack. Every time I play Oregon, this shit always do this. I ain't even push no fucking button. Shit's stupid, man. Every time. This shit never failed. This shit don't never happen no way it happened against this shit's stupid. Alright, here we go. I see I fucking hate this shit, man. Shit's so fucking dumb. I didn't even trust no fucking button. Shit's stupid. Drink after this.
The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go.
How you fucking do this? How to... I'm gonna be part of that dumb shit.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Hits the hole. It's Henderson. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Quarterback keep. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Just going to keep it after the snap. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing Raiola. Setting up the screen. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Under pressure. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Hits inside, it's Hill. Turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hurry. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Here's Raiola to throw. Out wide left, it's Moore. He's got enough for the 1st down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Out wide right, it's Henderson. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Somebody was supposed to be over there.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Motion from the wide receiver. They go play action with St. Clair. Complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have...
Oh, I seen him going back for the ball. See, I be seeing this shit and don't...
Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
I be just looking at nothing. What are we
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Raiola to throw.
I never get no pick. I'll be breathing.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Crazy, man.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
I can't click on no fucking guy. I'm trying to click on somebody.
And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Easy, I done dropped 3
And the
picks.
extra point pushes the lead to 14. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tavian on the play action. Buying a little time to his left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left.
It should have been a huge
downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now I start running towards where I'm at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field, understanding what the receivers are doing. Nice job by the defense being able to react to the quarterback once he got outside the pocket.
From the gun on third down, St. Clair. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Now they'll run it to the right here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run him again. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Trying to convert the third down. Here's Raiola. He tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter.
Shit.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver going in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Not finding any running room. And I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's third down.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Tight end now in motion. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Making the adjustment on the play. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Takes off. Gets away from one, finds room. Finding some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he's
that was
in
a
open
move.
space, the band might as well start playing.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. He's got enough. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Reels it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, third down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got fourth and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
The Ducks will go for it on fourth down. He'll sneak it. He's got enough. And they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Look out! Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option two, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Through the noise, Raiola tries to get him set. Quick completion on the out route. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Raiola. Oh, pressure's coming.
Oh.
Touchdown, Oregon.
I'm on the linebacker that pushed the leg back.
He's got it. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Too fucking hard.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. St. Clair. Left side, it's Johnson.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to escape and get it himself. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Gets the first himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throwing St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They go play action with St. Clair. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Throwing Raiola. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Right side, it's Bear.
Oh, my
They
God.
bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Fresh center down's going to the air. He wants to go deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Unleashes one.
Oh, my God, bro.
Touchdown, Ducks.
Glitch ass play. Run to the sideline and let that shit. Man, that shit. That's a glitch play. That need to be out the fucking game. Run to the sideline. That shit whacking.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that.
Shit
Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is
I could do that. Run to the sideline and let someone go up the
guys who
fucking
can pick him up and
scene.
put him down and make big plays.
Gay shit, bro.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Shit is good.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here at halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at Utah taking on the Oregon State Beavers. And it's the Utes who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. They led this one at halftime. They held off a second-half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Buckeye! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial. But it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start. And they cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. In deafening noise, here's Dylan Raiola. Soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down. Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They give it back to him. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Play action with Raiola. Going for it all. Makes a grab. And he scores! Touchdown, Ducks!
Crazy, bro.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football.
I got speed.
Next play they come back, safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
When I get ready to get the fucking nail, that would let the nigga fumble. He'd be right there. Hit his ass. Quarterback is crazy, bro. Always get that bitch
From
on.
deep, it's Cross. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Quarterback changing the play. Tavian on the play action. Moves to his right. Rolling right and going
Look at that.
deep.
Every time, bro. Every time. I told you I cannot get nothing when I'm lobbing the fucking pass. That was a lob. And this guy just run there and go under it and just fucking catch it. Every fucking time. No matter what the fuck I do every time I do it.
Down the field, they stay deep, they break on the football, and they take
That shit
advantage of the
happened
opportunity.
in that Alabama game like 4 fucking times. Got his ass beat. And they do that dumb ass shit, man.
On the run, it's Davison. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Might as well run him again. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, trying to stay on the field.
That pass not close. He got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Get that bitch. Dang, give me that bitch. Oh, goddamn time, bro. Supposed to got that shit like 4 times on.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You can be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair.
He clicked off. You clicked off.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Rolls right. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Tavian St. Clair unleashes one deep.
Oh, goddamn. Damn, man. Shit.
Off with the score. Getting set for the point after.
If he won, EA.
Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a crease, it's Davison. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Here's Raiola to throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now here's Raiola. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Raiola to throw.
Thank you.
What a play to set him up.
Oh,
He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the air, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
That's a fucking
And
line.
a big return after
Fucking
the INT
crazy,
sets
bro.
up the offense for this possession.
And the
That's what
defense
niggas been
hasn't
getting
made
on
many
me
plays
all
today,
year.
but who can make those plays late? And this
Bullshit.
place got really, really quiet.
I swear
just
to
now.
God, bro,
They
this shit
made
is
the
so
big play.
weird.
They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead.
Ball
and
don't
make
go
this place
nowhere
even
near my
quieter.
motherfucking wide open
Just
corner
enough time
right
for one more
wide
snap
receiver.
before the end of the quarter.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Looking for space. It's Davison. They
Shit
stop him in his
ridiculous, bro.
tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field.
Whatever.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Rush is on. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Inside the 25. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll run it. It's Henderson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Cross. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He's changing the play. St. Clair from the gun on third down. Working the middle. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. They go play action with St. Clair. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
St. Clair. Left side, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They need a huge play on third and long. To throw, it's St. Clair. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give and tick, 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 tick. All over him immediately.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They'll run it. Breaks into the open. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Dangerous throw on that one.
All right, well, the quarterback showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple of completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. That is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because his passing attack has not been great.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Making the adjustment. Again, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Smith. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Hey, I got to be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Gonna run it. It's Hill. Pass to 6. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Oregon. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match.
This game ain't over since the first fucking quarter, man. Shut the fuck up.
But the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Here's what it is, bro. All my picks are on the fucking field.
On the return, it's Glover.
So people are just getting beat by 5 to 10 yards. But he's unbelievable.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing St. Clair. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quick give. It's Jackson. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Sets his feet. It's St. Clair. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Ducks! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tavian St. Clair. Back's got it on the screen. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. First and 10 from the 37. Set of downs going up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the gun on third down, St. Clair. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.